Have you been looking to see what the cost of living for Fort Myers, Florida looks like? Well, stay tuned because we're going to talk all about it. What's up everyone, it's German with Hernandez Group coming to you from sunny Southwest Florida. If this is your first time visiting this channel and you want to know everything about Southwest Florida, well, we do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, you hit the notification bell so you get notified every time a new video is dropped. Honestly, we're getting bombarded with calls, texts, emails, whatever way people could get a hold of us that are looking to move or relocate to Southwest Florida, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move or relocate, please reach out to us, call us, text us, email us, or even send a smoke signal. Whatever works for you, we've got your back when moving to Southwest Florida. All right, so let's talk about the cost of living index for Fort Myers. We're gonna use the number of 100 for the US number, and then we're gonna go ahead and compare the rest of the other categories to that 100. Now, the overall cost of living index for Fort Myers, you're looking at about 96, 97. When you compare that to Florida's number, Florida's around 98, 99 to about 102, 103, just depending where you're getting your information from. So, if you're looking to move to Fort Myers, just be happy about those numbers. You're actually underneath both Florida's number and the United States number. Now, as we take a look at the groceries, you're gonna see that groceries actually around the same number as the rest of Florida. So it's about 103 to 105. And I would say it's because in Fort Myers, just like many of the other spots in Southwest Florida, people are into their organic produce, right? Organic foods. And there's a lot of farmers markets out here as well. So that tends to drive the price many times for groceries in the area because that's what people like to purchase. All right, so let's take a look at the healthcare category. The US number of 100 and Florida's number of 98, and I would say to about 100 depending where you're getting your source from, is low compared to the Fort Myers number for this category. You're looking at about 117 to 118 for Fort Myers, which is very high, and I believe that has a lot to do with the fact that people pay out of pocket. A lot of people pay out of pocket in Fort Myers, and so obviously a lot of doctors have the flexibility to go ahead and charge whatever they would like to charge and get that money, right? So I'd say that's a big deal. That's a big reason why the healthcare category is way higher than Florida's number and the US number. All right, so let's move on to the transportation category. Fort Myers is actually way underneath the range for Florida, just depending on which source you're looking for to get that information. Florida is around the 98 to 112. Fort Myers is around the 88, 89 range, and obviously that's gonna be underneath the US number of 100. Now, if you're into getting on a bus and using that means of transportation to get to places, Fort Myers has what is called Lead Tran. Obviously, there's all kinds of passes: 1-day pass, 7-day pass, 31-day pass, 12-trip pass. They range everywhere. Now, if you're disabled, you're 65 or older, you're a full-time student, you get discounted prices. If you have a child, if they're a certain height and underneath that height, they get on for free. So if that isn't for you and you want to get to places by driving, well, the gas prices right now is about $1.75 a gallon, which isn't bad at all. They've seen it in the 2s and 3s. So right now, Fort Myers is riding the wave when it comes to low gas prices. Now let's talk about the utilities category. Fort Myers is around the 97, 98 range. Florida around 98 to 102, depending where you're getting your information from. And obviously we're using 100 for Florida's number. And you're gonna realize that during the spring, especially the summer months, your electric bill is gonna be up there. It's gonna be very high. Why? Because most likely you're gonna be running your AC all day. It gets very hot in Fort Myers during the summer months. That's pretty much the same for the rest of Southwest Florida. So keep in mind that your AC, you're gonna be using it a lot most likely during the summer. And obviously if you have a pool, you have to take the pool equipment into consideration. So that ends up affecting your electric bill. Your electric bill, that could range, right? Usually from my experience and obviously people that I know in any part of Southwest Florida that you're in, you're looking at about 150, 200, 250, 300. It just depends how much you're gonna be having that AC running. Obviously, if you have a pool, you're gonna be using that equipment. just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to a heater, right, for your home, it's not something that's very common out here to use. So once in a blue moon throughout the year, you might use it during the winter months, maybe once, twice, just depends. If you're coming from up north, you're probably never gonna use it because you're used to a different type of weather than us Floridians are. Now, during the fall and winter months, expect once in a while to have a day where there's a nice breeze coming in. So obviously you're gonna have the windows open, so you're not gonna have the AC running, right? Now you're still gonna have, if you do have a pool, you're gonna have the pool equipment running. If you have a pool heater, you have to take that into consideration. But expect that during the fall and winter months for your electric bill to go down. So just pretty much, I would say 3 out of the 4 seasons you should be fine. But during the summer months, get ready to crank up that AC and to have a high electric bill. Now, when it comes to water, you have, depending where you're at in Fort Myers, but most of Fort Myers is going to be city water, right? Once in a while, you may find a home that has well, but pretty much the entire Fort Myers has city water. So obviously you're going to have a bill when it comes to that, and obviously that's going to range, right, on how much you actually use water. So I just wanted to share a couple of things when it comes to utilities, so like that you can start running some numbers in your mind on paper and budgeting for that line item. All right, so let's take a look at the housing category. So Fort Myers is around 90 to 91. Florida is around 100, and obviously we're using the number 100 for the United States. So in that area, you should be cheesing right from ear to ear, because you're almost 9-10 points underneath what the other 2 locations are at. Now, when you look at the median sale price for a single family home in Fort Myers, you're looking at about $320,000 for the first quarter of 2020, compared to Florida's number of $275,000, right? $275,000. Now, a condo/townhouse in Fort Myers for that same time frame is around $189,000 compared to Florida's number of $255,000. So just keep that in mind. The single family home is a little higher than Florida's number, but is actually, for a condo townhouse, actually underneath it. Now, for the median rent price, we're gonna go into details here shortly and break it down for you. All right, so we'll start off with a studio in Fort Myers compared to Florida. So you're looking at about $700 a month for one in Fort Myers compared to Florida's number of $832. Then a 1-bedroom is $753 a month for Fort Myers. And for a 1-bedroom in Florida, the number is $945. You go to a 2-bedroom, it's $938 for Fort Myers. And Florida, $1,174 a month. Fort Myers, a 3-bedroom, you're looking at about $1,218 a month. And for Florida, $1,584 a month. And then for a 4-bedroom, you're looking at about $1,395 a month in Fort Myers, and $1,903 a month for a 4-bedroom. So as you take a look at these numbers, you'll see that pretty much you could own a home paying the same amount that you're paying for in rent. Obviously, that's all going to depend on the price range and the home, the location. But you could definitely own a home in Fort Myers for about the same price or even less sometimes compared to the average rent price for the same home. All right, let's take a look at the annual median household income for Fort Myers in Florida. You're looking at about $45,000 for Fort Myers and about $55,000 for Florida's number. So you're looking at about $10,000 difference. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at the sales tax. In Fort Myers, you pay 6.5% for sales tax. 6% goes towards the state sales tax category, and the other half goes to Lee County's sales tax category. Well, I hope you got a lot of great information from this video. You already know, if you're looking to move or relocate to sunny Southwest Florida, please reach out to us, call us, email us, text us, whatever way you need to get a hold of us. We would love to have your back when moving to sunny Southwest Florida. See you later.